right now, this is just what we have for our lemon tree. You can kind of see here in Louisiana, citrus trees really go through a tough time. And so sometimes you get a lot of dieback. It's crazy that I'm getting dieback on the inside when the outside is a little bit more exposed. We kind of got it behind this wall, but still sometimes you're still going to get some dieback. So what I want to do is I want to come in here. This is thorny, even though it's most of these branches are just gone really. They usually say wait until like May for your citrus trees. I'm gonna see if I can get in here because you never know if they're gonna come back, but we can kind of see at this point it's kind of dead at this point. So what I'm trying to do, is hard for me to get in and really get a good deal on this. Blessings out to Trinity Gardens for sending us this cutter some time ago. I'm gonna say about 2 years ago. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna just burn these. They're too sticky to really do anything with, and I'm just really trying to get in here. I'm gonna try to go in here and take this one off too as well. We're gonna stay right here. Just get it from here. So I'm trying to push it out of my way. And I'm gonna come in and cut. I don't think anything's coming out of this branch, so I'm gonna just cut this branch back as far as I can cut it. It might have still got some life in it. Let's take a look at it, because I don't want to cut too far down. Didn't do the scratch method, but it still has some green in it. But you can see it's pulling more energy to try to leave these branches on. And you can see if you look up in here, it's starting to bush out on the inside. So it wants to grow, but these things are just, these dead branches are just in the way. So I'm just want to come in here and cut them out. See how close I can hold a little closer. So basically we kind of lost, I would say, half of this tree, but don't worry, because you can see how it's growing really well in here. So you lose half of the tree, as long as you don't lose all of the tree. One thing I did notice from previous trees I've grown, you want to take this dead wood off of here. It's bringing in a lot of mold, bugs, pests. Pests see damaged and dead trees, and they start to come in when, if it was green and alive, they wouldn't come in. So it's kind of like in their DNA to come in there when something is dying. Their job is to finish it off. I'm gonna get as much of it out. And I got some cutters too, some pruners, for if some of this is really gone. I'll give it a little scratch test. Yeah, that's gone. I'm gonna come up in here and see if I can get this whole part right here. Looking better already. Like I say, half the tree, I would say this whole thing needs to come off. I'll cut this part off. Little blood showing now. It got me. Probably with a lemon tree like this, you want to
have protective gloves. Yeah.
Now you can see right here, this thing is showing some signs of life. in certain parts of it, but because so much of it is dead, it's only going to continue to die. It's actually showing us, you're going to see this and you're going to say, oh man, that's still alive. Really, this part is sucking the nutrients out, what's ever left in this dead part is really gone. So I'll come in here, I'll say, no, this one might be, I'm going to leave this little branch and cut some of this off. So I'm going to come right on top of it. And we can always come back and finish it off. And I can see that part is gone. Blueberry got some room to grow over this way now. See this part? Got a piece right here. Cut. Come on. Of my tree. It's a lot of growth we lost. The thing about Louisiana, we get these crazy winters that really is kind of, we got good summers for citrus, but we got crazy winters for citrus, so it tends to be hard to grow them, and a lot of people refuse to give them any help, refuse to try to cover them in any way. So when you don't cover them, you generally start to lose them. Even when you cover them, you still run the risk of losing them. I'm gonna come up here, I'm gonna cut this dead top off. I'll leave, well, this branch is growing inward anyway, so I'm gonna just take it off since I'm at it. Maybe we can get something to come out of here on this back, on this outside. So we're gonna burn that. We're gonna come through here and just clip off some of this other stuff that's in here that really we can see is gone. But you can see that it's still ready to grow some more. So we're gonna let it. Try to find these dead pieces. Just sit under that till I'm finished. This whole top is really dead, but we got another one that wants to take its place. It'd be better right here for me to use the straight pruners, bypass pruners, because I'm yipping this up. I can't really hold it like I want because I don't want to get cut again. So as you can see, if you back up, you can kind of see now how we've actually taken this out, and it's still a substantial, nice sized tree. I got another piece up in here that's probably gonna have to come out. So you can go in and do a little bit of pruning. Of course, we're supposed to be on our Sabbath year, so if this wasn't the case of like the dieback, I wouldn't prune this tree at all. But I'm only pruning it because I don't want it to get a disease. So I did read where they did have exemptions for being able to go out in the case of disease, sick tree, sick animal, something like that. They was able to go out and give a little bit of input. So that's what we're doing. We're kind of choosing to come out here, cut these dead parts off, let the tree grow. We're still not fertilizing it. The rain is watering it. I don't even have irrigation over here. So the tree is going to be on its own, but we didn't want it to have to suffer through all of the disease that those dead branches would bring over to it. You see, like right here, I just need the little pruners to come and cut some of these little dead ends off. But that's all I wanted to show you all, how our citrus made it through. This is one of the citrus. This is a lemon, Myers lemon. The rest of our satsumas, they're doing fine, kumquat's fine. This one took a hit somehow. I had it covered, but somehow this half of the tree didn't like the weather that it got this year. So, but if you look in here now, she's right back at it. She's putting on all this beautiful purple and white leaves and stuff, and she's gonna continue to grow and produce for us this year, so we're happy about that. The blooms didn't bloom out too early where the freeze would kill them like they did last year. So we're gonna get a nice harvest of Myers Lemon dark speck. Don't know until that happens. Thank y'all for watching. And as always, got some blueberries coming in too. Yeah. It's getting big too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
The new one's getting big. Look at them new canes right there. These are all new canes. Loving it. Grow, grow, grow.